Hello. I'll try and keep chat open on my phone. So that I can read it without stopping any gameplay. Hi JDM, hi Spencer as well. Welcome to the stream. I thought, you know what, PlayStation is a little bit dead tonight. So I'm just gonna do career mode because Baku is like gonna be a mad race anyway. So we can't wait until Monday to do Baku, of course. We'd rather do it now. So yeah, welcome to the stream everyone. I hope you enjoy this stream today. More than the one earlier though. Because the earlier one was quite the boring 2 races, so Baku, we thought we'd liven it up a little bit. Okay JDM, that's no problem. You go do that. As we keep getting program failed on a 70%. Oh my god, 3 times that is. 3 times that failed. Jeez. Oh, and the 25% one, no failure at all with that, which is quite dumb. But now we're on to practice 3, and then we'll get into qualifying. Baku is one of my confident tracks, so we'll be looking to do good here. As we're going to practice 3, it is a full dry weekend. In terms of quali in the race. As we just try and get through this practice as quick as possible so we can get into the race and quali. And we don't have to bore you with the simulating of practice. Right, there we go. All of them didn't fail. So it's on to quali. A bit more energetic than earlier. We hadn't had the best of starts to the day earlier, so we're a bit better now. So how has your days been, guys? Been good? That's good to know. It's been okay. I mean, like I said, it's not the best of starts to it, but it has got a lot better throughout. I have been playing Rec Room with my friend, and we met a few people, and they seem quite nice. So, new friends. We love new friends. We love getting new friends in the scenes. But anyway, enough of that. Into qualifying we go. So just check our power unit before we get going. The gearbox is actually quite worn. We'll get a penalty warning. So 5 minutes to change the gearbox, and of course a penalty in the race. Probably be 10 places or something. But we'll go to Stroll anyway, since he is the first one to start a lap in Q1. Where is Stroll? There he is. Scrolled right past him. But here we go anyway. Of course, AlphaTauri, they're very quick in a straight line. They usually get first in the speed trap. If not, then that's second or third. But they're going to be looking strong in this weekend anyway, because of how many straight lines there is. Of course, we've had an engine upgrade. We've had a chassis a reliability and an aero upgrade into this weekend, so we should be okay around this track. We've caught the gap up to Mercedes to just a little tiny gap, so quite happy about that. Making progress this season. As we go through Castle now, we'll look on board with him, see how he takes it. Quite cautiously. But he makes it through safely. Now into turn. Whatever that turn is, I don't know. I'll be completely honest, I'm not going to try and guess. But the corner where everyone was crashing in real life last year in qualifying, and especially Stroll, he crashed there as well. As he goes, where does he go in the speed trap? Should be now. First in the, well, of course he goes first, but 203 miles per hour, that's actually not that quick compared to what we've seen. He goes a 136. And then the next one to cross the line will be Sainz, I believe. He goes second in the speed trap, 199 miles per hour. We know that Ferrari isn't that good in the straight line, but he goes P1 anyway. He goes ahead of the AlphaTauri of Lance Stroll. And now we go to Guan Yu Zhou, or Zhou Guan Yu. And he goes third, last of everyone who's set the lap. Now Hamilton, he's third in the speed trap, 201 miles per hour. And can he beat his teammate at least? He goes second. It's a pretty good lap from Hamilton. He's only 2/10 off Sainz, so it's not that bad. We go to Ricciardo now. He gets first in the speed trap, 204 miles per hour, so it's promising. And he goes P1 at 135.5. Now we go to Perez in the Alpine. It's not a very quick car in the straight line, I don't think. Although he does get third in the speed trap, so it should be a pretty decent lap. Depending on the aerodynamics of that Alpine, he goes P5, which is one above Guan Yu Zhou, the slowest driver of everyone so far. Now we go to Esteban Ocon. It's not a bad Williams car that he's in. It's mediocre, but he goes 7th, slowest of everyone. And now we go to Leclerc. Will he be able to beat his teammate? Of course, he got a podium in Monaco. He goes 7th in the speed trap, 199 miles per hour. And he crosses the line, and he goes P2, 3/10 off our teammate, but it's still a very good lap from Leclerc. But now it's the Mercedes of Bottas. He's third in the speed trap, but we know how quick that Mercedes is anyway around the lap, and he's going to go across the line to get P1 by 2/10. Next is going to be Fernando Alonso. I am not on wheel, I am on controller. Yeah, but thanks for joining, and thanks for asking question. Alonso goes P6. I think he goes P6. Yeah, P6 for Alonso. So that's the order so far. We're waiting for the second batch of cars now. Giovinazzi is going to be the next one to cross the line in his Alfa Romeo. Of course, one of the drivers that haven't moved teams at all in this career mode. And he goes across the line to go P11, just ahead. Oh, he's the slowest of every driver actually that has set a lap. So yeah, the next one to cross the line, either Verstappen or Russell. I'm gonna stay in between. It's Verstappen. So Verstappen, who's been very quick this season, got 3 race wins, the only repeat winner this season. In the 6th, well, this is a five rounds that we've had. This is a 6th round. He goes 4th in the speed trap, which is slower than his teammate Bottas, but that doesn't matter. It's about the rest of the lap. Where's he going to go when he crosses the line? Is it going to be P1? Yes, it is, by 1/10 over his teammate. Next is going to be Russell. He's also been very quick, as you can see, 2nd in the championship, and he's got 81 points. He's 3rd in the speed trap, quicker than Verstappen. Where's he going to go? It's 3rd place, just behind Bottas and just behind Verstappen as well. Next is Mazepin. He's going to go slowest of everyone. We know that for certain. And he's the only one in the 138s. Next is Norris in the Williams. He crosses the line and goes 10th, so he's ahead of his teammate, and he's in the top 10 once again in qualifying. Now it's Tsunoda, our former teammate at this very team, and Russell's teammate. He goes 4th in the speed trap, and now he runs to the line, and he goes 5th. It's not a bad lap from Tsunoda as we go to Gasly. Gasly's going to be the next one in that quick AlphaTauri. Where is he going to go? He goes P6. And now it's going to be Schumacher, so he's probably going to go second to last. But he's in the 137s. He's not like his teammate who is in the 138s. Now it's Jack Aitken, going to be the last one to cross the line. And he puts it in P17, just ahead of Mick Schumacher. And just behind his teammate Antonio Giovinazzi. But this is the running order so far. If you're wondering why we haven't gone out in this grid, in this qualifying session I mean, it's because we had to replace our gearbox and we've took a penalty for the race. So we are going to go out now. I think it's only 5 place penalty. Hi Daddy Schumann, it's 2 AM, oh my god. Shouldn't you be getting some sleep? It's currently 9:30 here. And yeah, Baku. I thought we can't wait until Monday or Tuesday to do Baku. Because it's... Oh, and we get a 5th place, so that's actually not too bad. We're actually going to try and get through into Q3 this time. But yeah, I was thinking we can't wait until Monday or Tuesday to do one of the most exciting on the calendar, to be honest. So why not take it now? Why not do it now when PlayStation tonight has been really dead? I am not going to lie. Ha! That's good to know that you can't miss my stream. It's very, very good. But surely your health is more important, right? and your sleep schedule as well. You won't stay here for long. Yeah, I don't blame you. If it was 2 AM, I'd be fast asleep about 2 hours prior to that. So, yeah. But we're out on track now, looking after our tyres on the outlap. And also, if you're wondering why I'm replying to chat quicker, it's because I have got my phone beside me. I've decided to do the smart thing and actually put my stream on and, like in the... Well, not in the background because I can't hear it, but just to look at the chat, so I don't have to keep going off the gameplay to just respond to chat instead of making you guys wait. So yeah, I've done the smart thing for once, and yeah. We prepare for our first lap. The good thing about Baku is I can look away from my screen while I'm going down the straight. Okay. Goodbye, Spencer. Thank you for joining once again. Ah, well, fair enough. Tomorrow's also a holiday for me. It was a holiday for me as well today, so yeah, that's fair enough. Ow. First flashback! Yay! I think I'm going to start doing a thing at the start of the live stream. When will RRL Kieran 88 get his first flashback off the stream? I think I might start doing that. Make it a fun little challenge or something. But it would be very rude if someone said in Q1 on his first lap. Even though it did just happen, but it would be very rude. Only I can take the mick out of that. We usually get purple sector 2 in Baku, but this time I haven't. Sector 2 at Baku is usually my strong point. But we go down the straight anyway. I think we're going to be first in the speed trap actually, which is kind of weird compared to the AI. And we go across the line now to go P5 just behind our teammate. We're going to go again though, because I know that I can improve on that lap if I don't do that. But yeah, out of that corner, improving by quite a bit. We're only 100th up. Yeah, I don't think that we can improve. Since we're not actually doing it. We're very close to though.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Ah, we've hit the wall. As my good friend Mr. Matthew Siski would say, you've hit a wall. You have hit a wall. Matty's probably in the stream now thinking, oh my god, why has he just quoted me? And yeah.
Understood, stopping this lap.
But Matty, I've done it for you. I've quoted you. Please be proud of me. He always quotes me from previous league races. I have had a few iconic moments, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he spun me! I screamed down the mic. I am 18 on Sunday. So, yeah. My 17 days are nearly over. I'm now turning into a young adult. Well, not even a young adult. It's still teen, so I mean, I'd class that as a teenager, but it's the part going into freedom, I guess. Yeah, I'd say that. But yeah, as I was saying, Matty likes to quote me quite a lot. He spun me was one of them. Can't miss a Sunday stream. Sorry, I am not going to be streaming on Sunday. I'm so sorry. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming Saturday. I'm not streaming Sunday. That's why I said Monday is probably going to be the next one. But, yeah. Good night, and, yeah, see you in the next stream. Hopefully. Okay. Thank you for joining this one once again. Thanks so much. I'm going to watch Ocon, because he's the only relevant one, really, to start his first lap. Because Mazepin's not going to make a difference. He's going to stay 20th, let's be honest. Hello to the 10 people that are in the stream. Thank you for joining. It means a lot to me. I'm just going to... I might be a bit quiet now. But I'm just going to sort something out. Something's happened. Ocon just about gets himself out of relegation zone, but I'm sure that Perez is probably going to go a bit quicker. Gasly went P5 in between me and Ricardo. We've got that 5 place grid penalty, of course, because of the changing components of the gearbox. But Perez actually did get knocked out. Both Williams are through, and both Aston Martins. And Perez is knocked out in his Alpine, which is very surprising, given the pace that he's had all season long in that Alpine. He's been matching Alonso. He is only 2 tenths away from him, but he's knocked out in Q1, which is not good for him. As we go into Q2, I don't know whether to go on to the mediums and try strategy, but then again, if there's an early safety car, then that would not be good for us. I think it's best to stay on the soft tyres for now, and if there's an early safety car, we can pick for mediums, and then if there's another safety car, then go to softs again. I'm gambling a lot on the safety car, I can't lie, but it's Baku, so surely it should happen, right? We'll see, we'll see. Preferably in the stream tonight. I don't even know if I'll be able to stream the race. I should be able to. And on the morning tomorrow, if we don't get to stream the race tonight, I might get a little cheeky stream in just for the race of Baku. But that's of course if we don't get the race in tonight. But yeah, just preparing the tyres a little bit. We don't want them too cold, obviously, like the rears are right now. We just want to look after them. And because this is going to be the set that we start the race on, of course, if we get through into Q3, which I have no doubt about that. We will get through. But yeah, it's interesting. In real life, they've scrapped the Q2 rule, which of course we found out at the start of the season. It's quite interesting, to be honest. No strategy can be played anymore unless you start on a completely different tyre to everyone else. But yeah, I think that made it interesting, the Q2 tyre rule. So I don't know why they got rid of it. And of course we'll have to adjust to that in the new game. It's going very quickly down the straight. Can barely even get it slowed down for the first corner, but we manage it. That felt like it would have been a purple set to 1, but apparently it's not. So we'll just deal with it. Ah, it's because Boss has set a lap first. That's probably why we haven't got purple set to 1. Oh, and Leclerc goes quickest. Quicker than Bottas. And we don't even get purple sector 2, which is, like I've said in Q1, very unlike me. I usually go quickest in sector 2 no matter the pace of the car, but it's just not working apparently. But it feels like a pretty good lap except for that moment at the top of the hill. As we use the DRS now, go powering towards the line, and it's quicker than Sainz, 0.1016 away from Leclerc, and we're quicker than Bottas as well on the medium tyres. Russell's also on the mediums, but yeah, pretty good lap from us. Ricciardo on the mediums goes quicker than Bottas. Wow.
Daniel behind. Their best lap time is a 1.
And he's only a tenth behind us. That is very surprising. That is, so he's net P1 out of the medium runners. So maybe we could have done the medium tyres, but like I said, if there's an early safety car and these softs don't feel good in the race, then maybe we can use that to our advantage and use a pit stop. But there's Ricciardo, quickest of the medium runners so far. Very interesting. He could even be up for pole, I'd say. If he's that quick on the mediums anyway. I will look at chat soon, don't worry. When I get in a more safer place. Which is probably going down the main straight. Hi, Osheen. Hi, Rom. And hi, JDM. Did I rhyme? Where did I rhyme? What did I say? What did I say that rhymed? I'm really curious now. Hi Rohit. Nice to see you here. Never seen you here before, but welcome to the channel and the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. And you was talking about Ricardo. Give me a minute. Okay, so you're actually on a quest to find where I rhymed. Okay. But Verstappen still goes quickest on the mediums, so... Yes, I do. I do, Rom, yes. Yeah, I know. Gasly's the only one out of a second, but he's on the mediums. So we're going to have 4 cars going back out again, I'd say. I'd say Gasly, Tsunoda, Russell, and probably Bottas, who are on the mediums, and they're probably not safe. Yeah, Russell and Tsunoda goes out again, but no Bottas. We'll watch Norris on his lap, since he's P12. Someone's playing a guitar outside. Where is that coming from? I swear I just heard a guitar outside. Oh, and Norris comes back in. What's he doing? What's he done that for? He could even be up for pole, I'd say, if he's that quick on the mediums away. Why would I say away? But that's very weird. Norris comes into the pits and he is not through. He's maybe just completely given up. So the next one to... Well, the first one that's going to cross the line is going to be Ocon. That's the weirdest AI thing that I've ever seen. Why would he go into the pits after going on an outlap? Anyway, oh. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I did say that then. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. And it JDM. But Norris, once again, who's going to be knocked out in Q2. He's been getting into the top 10. He did at Bahrain, I think. And at China. What? Here goes Ocon anyway. Purpose. Oh my god. Oh, and Gasly goes P2. Russell goes P1. We're actually getting knocked down quite a little bit here. But I don't think we're going to get knocked out. We're through into Q3. And that is good for me. It's McLaren 1-2 in Q2. I'm so sorry, JDM. But both Williams knocked out. An Aston Martin, an AlphaTauri, and an Alpine. Hamilton's through into Q3. But if he wasn't here at the start of the season, there's been a lot of driver transfers, and it was actually Hamilton who came in to replace Kimi in Aston Martin. So yeah, and then Guan Yu Zhou, of course, came in to replace Vettel, who was retiring. So Raikkonen hasn't really retired; he's just been kicked out of F1, along with Latifi as well. Latifi and Kimi. JDM, I did that because it rhymed. And I thought you was going to notice again. It didn't. You didn't. Hi, FTBLLUFC. Welcome to the stream. I've never seen you here before, so welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. We're doing career mode. We're at round 6 at Baku. And yeah, we're season 3, so there's quite a few transfers that have gone on into this season. Leclerc's not one of them. Oh, you did notice, JDM. Oh. That last one barely rhymed. What last one? Latifi and Kimi? It did rhyme. Had the same letter at the end. Oh, but yeah, in Q3 now, anyway. For the third time this season. Of course, we got through at China. No, not China. Not China. Imola for the first time, and we qualified P4, which is round 3. Then at Monaco, last time out, in the stream that I did earlier. And we got P8. And now we're into Q3 again. At Baku. So what position can we get? We've got very cold tyres, so obviously not going to be a good one at this point. I wasn't really focusing too much on that. But yeah, here we go then, starting our first lap after this long straight. Isn't that right, JDM, mate? Sorry, I'll stop now. I'll try anyway. I've got to stop looking at chat in the middle of my lap. That nearly rhymed as well, didn't it, JDM? Oops, taking a bit of track limits there, whoopsies. Bottas obviously goes quickest, he's the first one to set a time. But he's in the Mercedes anyway, so I mean he'd probably go quickest anyway. Can we set our first purple second sector? No, it's still not happened. And we nearly lose the back. Wait, we have. No, I am not on wheel. I am on. I'm on controller. Does make people confused. A lot of people were quite confused when I said that I was on controller. In leagues as well. People thought I was a wheel player, but I'm not. I'm on controller. Hi, Scuderia Force Angeli. As we go P3. Ahead of Tsunoda and only 1/10 off Bottas. Wow, that's really not bad. That is really not bad. Welcome to the stream. I've never seen you here before, so I'm going to welcome you to the stream and to the channel. Hope you enjoy the stream. We do usually do regular streams for career mode. As Ricardo, our teammate, goes quickest. He could really be on for pole here.
There's only one lap of fuel.
Verstappen goes pole now in the Mercedes. So we know where our car can compete, and that's up for the top positions. We are only a 10th off Bottas, who set the initial pace. So maybe we could get up there and try and accompany Ricardo on the front row. But we'll see. We'll see in the last part of Q3. Rhymed again, JDM. Haha. I can't stop noticing it now. I might say things accidentally, but, like, now that you've pointed it out, JDM, I can't stop noticing it. But how has your guys' days been so far? Of course, we've still got, like, 2 hours left of the day. You missed your chance. What was my chance? What did I miss my chance for?
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Oopsies. Hit the pit wall. Might have a bit of damage to repair, but it shouldn't take too long. Our teammate sets the pace. Now let's go ace. No, JDM, I'm not that smart. I don't think of things like that. Ace. Like, how am I supposed to know what that means? Yeah, we have a bit of front wing damage, but it's only 30-second repair. We've got the fastest final sector again. We're not actually that far off our teammate in the second sector. It's the first sector where we're losing it. The first sector that we need to brush up on in order to try and go quickest. So now that I've looked at that, maybe I can try and focus on trying to improve through there. I think that I'm losing it really at turn 1. I'm going a bit deep on the brakes because with these upgraded cars, the brakes somehow get worse and they don't react to the speed that you're actually going, and it makes you outbrake yourself. But we have a proper chance here at getting our best quality result of the season. The best so far is P4, which we're 2 tenths off at the moment, but well, we're not 2 tenths off it, but you know, nearly 2 tenths off it. But it is possible. It's definitely possible. We're ahead of one McLaren, which is what matters. We're in the battle with them, really. But we are going to go out on track, so we have more than just one attempt at it.
Car to track.
Hopefully we can get up there. As Mercedes comes out anyway, so we're all going out at the same time, apparently. This AlphaTauri is quite slow. Gasly. Oh yeah, we've come out in the middle of everyone. And the AI don't know when to back off from a player for some reason, but they do from an AI. And no, it won't overtake me. We're going to drop to the back because these guys are all just slowing down too much. And we want the best clear run possible without taking too much out of our tyres. So yeah, we are backing off. Trying to keep our tyres warm though still. Don't want them lower than 80 degrees really. But yeah, we're not too bad in the second sector against Verstappen. Or Bottas really. It's just the first sector where we're like 3 or 4 tenths off. That's where we can gain our time. So that's where we're aiming to improve. If we improve on the delta, then that's going to help us massively with our confidence for the rest of the lap. But here we go then, preparing to go for the lap. But we will only get one shot at it. So effectively a one-shot quali from now. Ah, we've hit the wall. The AI don't go flat after turn 16 on their outlap apparently, so be careful of that. Thank you. I'm a bit late to reading that, I think. But thanks, JDM. Oh, and that's a nice exit. I think we've hit the wall there, so we might have damage. I am going to flash back just in case because we want the best lap possible. Have we hit the wall again? Oh my god. Also hit the curb. Nearly a lap ago. Wow. for God's sake. We've done castle section so many good times this whole quali session, and then we just go and bin it when it matters. Oh my god.
Are you alright? Engine off.
Hello,
Engine
Prangel. Nice to see you here. I've never seen you here before, so welcome. But yeah, guys, I am a flashback user. They're there for a reason, so why not? It's only a career mode. We're 3/10 up. We need to be about 4/10 up in order to try and get pole. Still a few corners left where we could possibly improve. Like there. But Verstappen goes way quicker. And he's a 1:34.7. Can we get onto the front row? We're 5/10 up at the moment. Going through the last corners now. And we've got the straight line speed, remember. So we should be able to keep this pace. We opened DRS a bit later than we did on our first lap, but it's 5/10 up. And where's it going to be? I think it's P3. Yes, that is probably me, JDM. And we see... We're P2! We're P2! We've out-qualified our teammate for the second time. We've done our best quali result by 2 places, and we've out-qualified both McLarens and a Mercedes. So I'm very happy with that qualifying. Race at Imola on Tuesday. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I did do the Imola stream, so you was there for that. Thank you for joining this one as well. We done Portugal and Monaco earlier, which were pretty boring races, which is why I've decided to go on to Baku to try and get it done, because the next time I'll be streaming will be Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, thank you for joining this one. Hopefully it's going to be a hectic one like Baku usually is. But yeah, P2, our best quali of the season, and we're on the front row for the first time. Someone gave you controller settings for earlier F1 games. Oh, I've just realised. For God's sake. I've got all hyped up about that, and we've got a 5-place grid penalty from the gearbox change. So we won't be starting our career best on the front row for P2, like stupid me said. We'll be starting in P7, as long as no one else has took any grid penalties, which I'm really hoping for now, because that has ruined my whole momentum like, from that quali session.
Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. A strong showing from the Australian. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda,
For God's sake.
Gasly, Edwards. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Sainz, Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Lando Norris and Joe, Ocon, Perez, Antonio Giovinazzi and Jack Aitken, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So no grid penalties for anyone but me. Not even lower down the field. Not that it affects me anyway. but still no. So we went a lap down on the fuel the last time, and it worked out pretty well. But there is that long straight, so I'm not going to go by as much. We're going to go minus 0.6 down. And we'll start the race then. From P7, which was meant to be P2. But we are on the clean side of the grid, which is what matters. So maybe we'll get a good start compared to the drivers in front of us. Hopefully like at Monaco. So let's get into it and hope for the best result possible. Verstappen's already gone over to cover from Ricciardo, which he does well. Oh, and that's... Oh, no, and we've made contact with Tsunoda. We've caused a big pile-up. There's Schumacher out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. It was 3 wide between Gasly, me and Tsunoda. Gasly kind of squeezed him towards me. Then Gasly went for the dive bomb. Hit back into him, actually. And he lost his front wing, and that caused absolute chaos behind. And I think that we've kind of caused mass destruction with Schumacher's car as well. Oh, Schumacher actually on his own. He just went for the dive bomb, but didn't... Oh, Aitken kind of moved out on him there. And Aitken's also lost his front wing. So they carry on, and then that just turns into a safety car because of the amount of debris. But yeah, not ideal. There's also another pile-up again. There's been another crash, I think. Let's just check that, because it's an Aston Martin and an Alfa Romeo. Oh, I think that Sainz has just been given damage from Tsunoda. So we'll look at what the Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo were doing. Oh, they've just completely stopped on the track, really. But it's a safety car this early on, kind of caused by us. I mean, it was going to happen. We had nowhere else to go, to be honest. But maybe I should have fueled by a little bit more because of the high risk of a safety car. But yeah, Ricciardo's kept P2. Unfortunately, he's not challenged for the race lead. Verstappen's just too quick in that Mercedes. Yeah, it's going to be a bit quiet now as we're under the safety car. So not a lot of action will happen. We'll just see what drivers had sustained damage from that quite big pile-up. We'll just see what drivers come into the pits to change their front wings. We know that Aitken's going to, and Sainz and Tsunoda, of course. Oh, and Gasly actually came in. Gasly got damage from that. So we'll see when we catch up to the safety car, as that gives everyone enough time to go into the pits. Whoever needs to. Right, we've caught up now, so we'll have a look. Oh no. Wow, Gasly, Aitken, Sainz and Tsunoda, so all the ones that we said. But Mazepin is off into P14, so that's something that we don't want to get any higher than that, please. Please, Mazepin, because if you get points before Norris or Ocon or Hamilton, I don't know what, I wouldn't know what to do, to be honest. Just Mazepin, please don't score points. Please. I know it'll be good for Haas, but Schumacher's the man to score points, not Maz. As a safety car will probably be in next lap. Not this one because we've only just caught up to it. Plus it's got to give the AI a bit of a chance to catch up anyway. Yes, I am on controller. Welcome to the stream also. Thank you for joining and taking time out of your own day to come and check out what's happening here in Baku. We've already got a safety car because of kind of an incident that I caused. I mean, 3 wide into turn 1 on lap 1, it wouldn't really go anyway. The only assist that I use is manual gears, which I am trying to do in my own time. I mean, yeah, I use auto gears, but I am trying to do manual in my own time. And anti-lock brakes are on. Everything else is off.
Right.
Oh, and we're falling too far back because we're too busy looking at chat. But yeah, safety car should be in this lap. Everyone's caught up now. Of course, the top 3 are on the medium tyres as well. So, I turned a bit of American then for a second, but they are on the medium tyre. Me and Russell are the only ones on the soft tyres that can really challenge those guys. So hopefully we get a good restart and try and challenge for the front of the field. But Verstappen, he is rapid on the mediums, on the hards, on the softs. So whatever tyre he's on, he's basically guaranteed to be up there and impossible to catch. I think that learning manual gears isn't that hard. I mean, you can do it and it will greatly improve your pace. Yes. That's why I am trying to do it. But sometimes I don't get enough time to do that on my own. But I am trying my best to get used to that. And just at the moment, we've not got it on, as, to be honest, I get distracted by everything else, and I'd probably, most likely, forget to go up a gear. Oh, and Jeff, what is that strategy? He wanted me to pit lap 3, but it's going to be the safety car in this lap, so we could maybe stretch these softs to a 1-stop to go onto the medium tyres. But we'll see how it goes. Is a street track, so the tyre wear is quite high. But now we just have to focus on the restart really, and see what happens. See if we can get any position. I think we can maybe challenge Russell. Once that safety car's in the pit lane, we know that we can go then, because that's when the AI tend to go. And where's Verstappen? Oh, he's hid. He's hid in front of Ricardo. We get a good restart. We can't go past Russell yet. We're side by side with him. We send it down the inside of Bottas as well, and I wasn't even expecting to do that, but we've done it, and we're ahead of Bottas and Russell. We've gained 2 positions, and now we're right behind our teammate, of course, on the medium tyres. Same with Verstappen as well. Russell is looking to challenge Bottas, but he doesn't get the best exit off that corner. So now we've just got to try and keep with our teammate and Max Verstappen to have any sort of chance of battling of the lead. Which is not happening, apparently, at the moment. We're 1.1 behind Ricardo. I'm usually quite good at Baku, but not today, apparently. I'll look at chat when I go onto this straight. I'll just pause it. I've just remembered you have Ricardo in Red Bull. I have Hamilton and Giotto. Okay. That's relevant because JDM. Hello, that bus and car guy. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for complimenting that overtakes. Yeah, it means a lot, but we try and push on. We've got to probably defend from Bottas more than attack Ricardo, because we're not gaining on Ricardo, I'll be honest. I've not got the pace compared to him. He's 100 rated, and it's 108 AI. I don't know why I didn't say 108, I just said 108 for no reason. Right. Just weird that Hamilton, of all people, is in Red Bull. Yes, I am racing in Azerbaijan, also known as Baku City Circuit. But down the straight, we're using our ERS compared to Ricardo, and that's actually helping us gain. We've also got a little bit of a toe off him, and our pit window is open, but we are not going to stop because the tyre wear actually isn't too bad. So we could probably just do a one stop from this, but I don't know what lap we will be pitting on. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, we've got to watch out with our ERS. We've been using it quite a lot this season, and because Baku has the longest straights compared to all of the tracks what we've done this season so far, apart from China really, you know, it's going to run out quicker, the ERS, so we have got to also watch that while we're trying to catch drivers. But yeah, we're back up to 90%. This car does save a lot of ERS, which is good. But once it's below 10%, you can't really seem to get out of it. We nearly hit the wall by outbraking ourselves. Nearly losing the back end. SD from an incident that I had in my league in season 1.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
I think if we only use it on the 2 DRS straights, I think that we should be okay with our ERS level. Because throughout the rest of the lap it's mainly braking zones and slower corners, so we can save that all back up. So I know what we're doing here. We've got a little strategy. There's a few drivers of pit already going on to that 2 stop, but they've kind of ended their race there by doing that, since we've just came off a safety car and everyone's bunched up. So it's not the best thing to do, to pit right after a safety car. But if you haven't been here for the past however many streams that we've done for this season, which is season 3, Williams have come very close to scoring points every round, but they have not managed to do it so far. They've got Norris and Ocon in the team, and they're doing very good jobs in quali and in the race, but just not good enough to get any points from it. So if anything chaotic happens here, do you think DR3 is on the edge of his F1 seat? There's a lot of speculation about that, but I'm gonna be honest, no. He is a race winner, and I mean, he only got used to the 2021 car, obviously at near the end of 2021. So, you know, if it takes him half a season to get used to it, just let it. let him get used to it for half a season. That car, that 2022 car, is going to be the car for quite a few years now. So if he gets used to that car very quickly, or the end of this season once again, you know, you have no reason to not keep him on, because he'll be fighting for consistent points. I think that McLaren are quite smart to think about that, to be honest. The car's completely different to last year's. So then they do need to do it so that it's as if Ricciardo's in his first year again, I'd say. They need to treat it as if it's that, because the car handles really differently. But yeah, I don't think he's on the edge of his F1 seat. I think that the main one who would probably lose their seat at mid-season, let's be honest, Nicholas Latifi. Oh my god, when will he stop crashing? We never know. He's kind of turned into the Mazepin of this season. I know that Latifi's got points last season and stuff, but... And it's the same case as Ricciardo, really. It's a new car. But the thing is, that Williams is slower. And he shouldn't really be losing the back end and crashing when he's going at such a slow speed compared to the other drivers. And I know he's less experienced than Ricciardo, and you can't really compare him. But, you know, I think that the end of 2021 set him up for this season, in terms of crashes. So yeah, my phone is going to run out soon, so I won't be able to check chat much. I'd have to probably stop the gameplay and look on PlayStation what's going on in chat. But he hasn't had any significant races. Imola, he had a good chance but blew it. That is very true. I mean, when it's wet, it's going to be a chaotic race. Some people are going to have good races, some people are going to have very bad ones, and I guess that Ricciardo had that as well, by getting caught up in that turn 1 incident with Sainz. And I think it was the team's decision, really, to put him onto the hard tyres, which I couldn't see would ever work, to be honest. So maybe it's more a team fault than a driver fault, and he's just agreed to go along with that.
We've got a great chance of taking the position. Come on, we know you can do it.
Really, Jeff? I don't think we do. We're only gaining down the straight because we're using ERS. But yeah, I don't think that he'll lose his F1 seat. If he does lose his McLaren seat, then it'll just be the McLaren seat that he loses. And he'll probably have to go to a different team. Yes, I am trying the one stop. It's season 3, the chassis has been upgraded quite a bit. So we're looking to do a one stop. We did have a safety car on lap 1, which took us to lap 3. So I just thought, maybe I can stretch these soft tyres out to a few more laps extra, which it's actually been 4 laps extra than what our original plan was. But yeah, we are trying the one stop. I've done it before at Baku. It got very close to a puncture though. And we've got Bottas right behind us, who's trying to push us even more. We've lost more time to Ricciardo ahead. So we won't be getting that position, Jeff. I don't know what he was talking about when he said, come on, you can get that position. Well, I quite clearly can't. Oh, and Ricciardo's already in off the medium tyres, and so is Bottas. Oh, that is embarrassing.
Daniel's in the pits.
We have stretched these soft tyres longer than they've managed to stretch the mediums. What? Maybe we are doing a good thing by staying out on track. I don't think we're going to have to be staying out on track too long from now. But you know, we're a good 6/10 off our usual pace, and we're losing the back end a little bit there, but I'm feeling comfortable up here in P2. We've got to try different things because, to be honest, it's our only chance at having a championship fight when we do upgrade our car enough to actually beat Mercedes consistently and McLaren consistently. So we do need to try different things, and I think with trying a one stop, you know, it's a powerful strategy when you get it right. You just need to not be stuck in traffic as we go into the 60% region on the rear right tyre. So usually throughout this career mode it's been the front tyres that get the 60% first, but now it's the rear tyre because it's a street track and a lot of 90-degree corners, which means, you know, quicker exits and a bit more wheel spin as well from the slower corners that are 90 degrees. But Gasly and Tsunoda behind us. Of course, they pit on lap 1 from damage, making contact with us, going 3 wide into turn 1, which caused the safety car. Also with Schumacher crashing out as well into the back of Aitken, that also triggered the safety car too. But I do think we're going to come into the pits next lap, not this lap, next lap, so I can get a good 14 laps on those medium tyres, because I think that they'll do that distance. Actually, let's pit this lap. Whoa, Jesus Christ, I was not concentrating on the power way too much. Oh my god, we've done it again. So yeah, we do definitely need to pit if we're losing the back end that much. I'm going to say to my engineer, let's box for the mediums. Because I'm losing the back end and it's kind of a death wish being out here on the softs that are this worn. But a notable thing is that Verstappen and Ricciardo are both on the soft tyres, and they're only 8 seconds behind. So they're going to be quicker than us while we go on to mediums. Oh no. We nearly do the same again. That scared me into a state of shock that I didn't even start turning for that. I'm lucky to not go into the barrier again. As Tsunoda's looking... Oh wait, no. Verstappen's got past Tsunoda actually. Ricciardo sets the fastest lap. Bottas has jumped us. Zhou is out. Please don't be a safety car. Oh my god, that would be the worst timing ever. But Zhou is out. Whether that's through a crash or a mechanical failure, which it most likely is a mechanical failure, let's be honest. Yeah, he's pulled to the side. He's got smoke pouring out the back of his engine and he retires to the side of the track. But now time to start pushing on these mediums. Try and stay within the pit window of Verstappen and Ricciardo, because they've definitely got to stop again. They aren't going to the end on those soft tyres. You'd be mad to, especially after 11 laps, me on 62% on the rear right. But they've got a little bit of traffic that maybe could help us. Out of sync with the rest of us, Gasly and Tsunoda, because of their crash at the start and damage. So that could help us a lot if they hold up Ricciardo and Verstappen. Oh, and there's a yellow, yeah. There's a yellow flag because of Guan Yu Zhou. I'm so dumb.
Green flag.
They've got rid of it now. But we are gaining on Russell, I think. I think we're gaining on him. I'm not entirely sure, but he's going to have to DRS from Sainz. He's going to power past him, which doesn't help us because he gets that extra straight line speed to pull away.
3 seconds is the gap between you and the next car. 3 seconds. The gap to the car behind is 2.
But Sainz will be an easy contender to overtake. Verstappen's got through on Gasly. Ricciardo's looking to get through on Tsunoda still. And he has got through. Yeah, Sainz also pit on lap 1 from the damage, so he's out of sync. Because now Ricciardo's being held up by Gasly through this section of the track. Which is not an easy place to overtake at. But it can be done. Hopefully we get within that 1 second of Sainz down this straight. Because I really need that DRS, not gonna lie. And we have got within the DRS. This is going to help us now to catch up to the rest of the field. As Sainz comes in, we're going to use as much slipstream as possible from his car. And we're 220 down the straight. We set the fastest lap of the race, which proves we've got pace. And we're up into P7 because of Sainz's pit stop. But Ricciardo's got past Gasly now. Probably down that main straight he did it. Showing that the Red Bull's got speed in the straight line. But gaining on Russell now. More than what I thought we would. Of course, we out-qualified them. So we have got more pace than McLaren. If only we could do this at Imola, where we were racing him for the lead. But now, we're going to have the DRS and the slipstream. Tsunoda's probably going to come in, which he does. Russell's got the DRS off Tsunoda, so a bit of team tactics there, probably from McLaren. And we don't get any move done on Russell. I feel like if Russell didn't have the DRS there, we could have got the move done. But it would have been too risky to send it down the inside of turn 1. So we're going to wait until this straight, because maybe we could get something done. And we get the slipstream, the DRS, using ERS as well. Russell defends to the inside, but we go further to the inside. And we make contact into the corner. And we're very lucky to not go straight into the wall. I don't know if that's damage for either of us. But Jeff's not telling me. Even he's trying to figure it out. No, we have not got damage. Thank God. But our wheels managing to connect and like stayed there for a while actually. Our two front wheels getting connected and causing a little collision. I don't know if Russell's got damage. He's dropped a bit of pace, so maybe he has. And I'm so sorry, George, if I've gave you damage. I am a Russell fan, so I wouldn't purposely do that. But if he pits, then he's definitely got damage. Bottas comes in though, he's off the soft tyres. Russell is not coming in, so he didn't give him damage, thank God. He's just a bit off the pace. Because those medium tyres are getting hold of his. And of course, Bottas has just pit. He's got to try and get through the rest of the field to get to us. The same can be said with Verstappen and Ricciardo. Because we're not pitting again, this is definitely helpful for us to keep catching them while they're on those soft tyres. And we are doing that. We are catching Ricciardo and Verstappen. So they've got to try and weave their way through the pack to try and get to us to even challenge for the lead. And even then, it could be a difficult job with us defending. Who knows? I still don't know who's going to win this race. Verstappen, me, Ricciardo, Russell, maybe even Bottas if something happens. But yeah, we're gaining massively. Mediums seem to be the better race tyre than the softs. And I think that they'll be pitting this lap. So that gives them about 10 laps to try and catch up to us. And hopefully there's no safety car. If there is, then I'll be taking the cheap pit stop to go onto the softs. Ricciardo and Verstappen are both in the pits. So it's now time for us to absolutely floor it and go for it to try and cement this race win. But unfortunately, seems like only Gasly will be ahead of Ricciardo, not even Verstappen. So Verstappen's got to try and get through Russell, who I think he's yet to pit again. Let's just check that. Oh my God, I pressed the wrong one. And we've just hit the wall because I'm not concentrating. Let's try that again. Round 2, part 2. Oh my God.
Russell is behind you. Our gap behind is 2.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've
Yeah, Russell's yet to stop, so Verstappen hasn't even got any work to do except for to try and catch up to me. On fresh mediums, which seem like the better race tyre. But yeah, when he does catch up, because it's not a fact of when or if he catches up, it's a fact of when. It's going to happen, but we are going to have to defend with all of our might to try and keep this race win. Of course, we've got the fastest lap as well, which I'm sure will be taken away from us soon. You know, it's just bound to happen. It's just waiting there, ready to ruin our lives. Well, my life, mainly. Yeah, Russell's in. Russell's in the pits, so Verstappen's got a lot of clear air to start pushing. But we've got also a lot of clear air to push. The difference is we're not in a Mercedes that's very quick. But this one stop's working out nicely. Verstappen's running out of laps. He's got 8 laps to catch 11 seconds. So thinking about it, it's actually quite an unrealistic chance of Verstappen catching up to us to overtake us as well. He's got to get 11 seconds in 8 laps, which I just don't think is possible, even if you're in the quickest car like the Mercedes. So we might just have this race win. God forbid we don't have any problems with our car, because we haven't had any reliability problems this season so far. I've probably just jinxed it because I haven't touched wood, but I swear if I have, I might have done my own commentator's curse. But yeah, we're giving it our everything just to try and get away and to maintain that gap. Which we are managing down the straights. Of course, using our ERS to the advantage and our engine speed. Oh my god! Verstappen has a mechanical problem. That's even better. So Ricciardo now can challenge to get Verstappen, and we could even make this a Red Bull 1 and 2. Imagine the scenes. Oh my god. After... I said it earlier in stuff, but in the other stream. But from how this season started, getting knocked out in Q2, and then straight away in Q1 in China, but still finishing on the podium in Bahrain and finishing 4th in China. You know, it's going pretty well. We could come away with a 1 and 2 here for Red Bull, which was looking quite unlikely at the start of the season. But yeah, that is amazing news for us as a team, as Ricciardo gets to have a chance at getting Verstappen. It also helps us in the championship, because maybe even Bottas could challenge to get Verstappen and drop him down a few positions. But my phone has run out, so I'm not able to check chat on my phone anymore, unfortunately. I'll just have to do it the hard way by stopping the gameplay every time. Which I will do now. Thank you, JDM. And yeah, I do. I've always said on this game, 2021, honestly, the mediums, they feel so much better than any other tyre. They are definitely the preferred race tyre for me. I seem to have a lot of pace on them. The softs, they obviously wear out quickly, and when you put them on anyway, any fresh softs, you know, it's just a bit too grippy, and you kind of take that for granted, I'd say, with the corners and the corner exits. But yeah, we could get our best result of the season, which is only one up on our best result, which was matched twice. P2 in Bahrain and in... oh my god, where was it? Imola. Bahrain and Imola we got P2. And obviously we've not got a better result than that. Our worst result of the season is P5, which we've done twice. That is Portugal and Monaco, so the whole of last stream basically. But yeah, Ricciardo's now within the DRS of Verstappen and could maybe get him down this straight. We could get a 1-2 for the team if Verstappen's mechanical problem doesn't get fixed soon, which I really hope that it doesn't. Here goes Ricciardo then. He's got him down the straight, and it's 1 and 2 for the team at the moment. Gasly and Tsunoda are both battling. Sonoda and Gasly are really having a ding-dong. I wonder if there's going to be any damage for them. Let's just have a look at that. See if at least. Gasly comes back with the DRS. Whoa, Sonoda squeezes him. Kind of like what Russell did to us. Doesn't end in contact though for these two. And Sonoda's back ahead, so that battle quickly stopped. We probably missed out on the best of it. But yeah, nearly 5 laps to go left in this race, and it's looking promising for us. As Verstappen's now dropped into Bottas's DRS. So Bottas, his teammate, could go for the move and drop Verstappen off the podium. Also, with us winning, if we do win, that is, we could be the 4th different winner this season, and we're at round 6. And even if we do DNF from a mechanical failure, if Ricciardo still stays P1, then he'll be the 4th different race winner. Yeah, as I was saying in the last stream, if you were there for that, Honda have had no reliability problems this whole season. No DNFs for any of the team. That includes AlphaTauri. And it's looked good. It's really looked good. Of course, the only other team as well that hasn't had any mechanical failures is Alpine. So the Renault engine also looking reliable. The only DNF that they did have was Guan Yu Zhou and Alonso both crashing together in Imola. As it seems Verstappen's got his pace back. He's gaining back on Ricciardo and gaining away from his teammate. But yeah, Mercedes seem to be the worst in terms of reliability, even though we haven't seen a Mercedes driver or a McLaren driver get any mechanical problems or faults. It's mainly been Aston Martin and Williams who've had the problems. As Russell's now got into the battle between Gasly and Tsunoda. He's up into P5. So yeah, leading by an absolute age. For the first time this season, we've actually felt like being lonely on the track is quite a good thing. Whenever we've been lonely on the track, like at Portugal, at Monaco, it's been for P5 or for the lower positions. China was a bit of a lonely race when, you know, when it come down to it, but yeah, this is the actual good time where I like having a lonely race. It's when I'm in the lead.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm just scared now because I've talked about reliability that much that every time that Jeff comes on the radio to say anything, like it could be saying, "Oh, happy birthday for Sunday," and I'd get so scared that he's telling me I've got a problem with my car. Like seriously, I don't know why it scares me so much. At the end of the day, it's just a game, but I feel like we've basically done a Mercedes in this season. Started off on the back foot, ended up with a surprise podium in the first race. In the second race we was back to where we was really. Then back on the podium again. Then back to P5, P5. And now we're winning a race. So maybe this is what Mercedes could do in real life. Who knows? I mean, it was promising at Spain for the look of it, with Russell managing to defend from Verstappen in real life. But yeah, maybe this could happen in real life with actual Mercedes. I'll check chat now. It's only got a couple of laps left. Alright, have a good sleep, Lee Nayers. And hi MR Pixel. And I don't know how my fastest lap hasn't been beaten. I think it's because I used DRS and ERS on my fastest lap. So yeah, that's probably why. I'll check chat again since it's because he's good. Thank you, that means a lot. But yeah, starting to lose the back end a little bit, as I mentioned, with all these slow corners, tight corners. The back end will get a bit heated up, and the tyre wear is going to be massive here at Baku on the rear end. It's not actually that bad, it's all on the right side, to be honest. Both on the front and the back. Bottas is now out. Has he crashed? Or is that a failure for the first time? Seeing the Works Mercedes engine blow up. And yeah, it has blown up. He's completely out because of a mechanical failure. For the first time this season, and a Mercedes retires because of that mechanical failure. The only Mercedes team now to not have... Oh wait, no, we did have Tsunoda. We had Tsunoda in Monaco. So all Mercedes teams have had an engine reliability problem. But that takes Bottas now out of the equation to get Verstappen. And I don't think that anyone's really going to get Verstappen, because Russell's quite far back. But that helps us against Bottas in the championship too. We're scoring maximum points while he's scoring nil. Nothing. Nada. Which is very good for us, as we probably will overtake him in the championship because of this. Verstappen's 2 places behind us as well, which is really good. Ricciardo's not really our championship rival. He could get into this fight. He's got the consistency for it so far this season. It was only Bahrain that he had a really bad race, to be honest. But yeah, we're scoring good points over all of our rivals. And it's looking like it's going to be a win. Nearly lapping Mazepin, but didn't quite get there. I don't really want to get up to him, to be honest. He might crash me out. That's what I'm scared of. But yeah, into the final sector soon. And at round 6, it's took us obviously 6 rounds to get here, but we've made massive improvements to the car, which is shown here at Baku. And on a good day, a really good day, we can come away with a good team result as well, finishing 1 and 2 for Red Bull. At the 6th round at Baku, we win, and we get our best finish result of the season.
Absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant result,
another Azerbaijan Grand Prix. A fascinating race and a well-deserved victory. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, Crofty, this was won through an abundance of speed and an abundance of skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today.
Red Bull need to fix their sponsors.
Won in that manner. A race
Bit blurry.
that will satisfy the purists today, I think.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
But yeah, very happy with that weekend of racing. I'm glad that I did Baku tonight and not wait until Monday, because I can't lie, Monday I probably won't be able to get the race win because I'd be too tired from work.
Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Some amazing talent on the track today. But Anthony,
Making gains at the top of the table?
I have to give
What?
it to Edwards. Look at where they finished compared to where they started.
Williams once again missing out on points.
Great effort.
It's time to check
Ocon
out
in
the constructors'
P12
standings.
and Norris down in
Some great World
P15,
Championship leaders
having
who
to
lose
take
ground
2
at the top of the
stops.
table. Meanwhile, a strong
And
weekend
we
for
managed to
Red Bull
make our
stand
one
out,
stop
and they
work,
improved their position in
and
the
I'm so glad that
championship.
we did.
Well, that was certainly an
Oh, and we've took
incredible
the
weekend of racing.
gone
Be
up
sure to join
ahead of
myself
McLaren
and
now. We've
for more
outscored them,
exciting
and we're
Formula One
catching
action
up to
soon.
Mercedes as well. Hamilton finally scores points in his Aston Martin. So both Aston Martin drivers now scoring points. There's only Williams who haven't scored points. The usual teams, I'd say, in 2021, but yeah. There's the constructors anyway. Have we looked at... Yeah, our championship then. We're 14 points behind Verstappen, 2 ahead of Russell, and quite a bit ahead of Bottas. I really can't be bothered to do the maths. Ricciardo's made 2 positions up. He's 1 point ahead of Tsunoda. So maybe he could be a late challenger to this championship when we get our car fully up to speed. But there's your race results anyway. Super happy with that. We've got the fastest lap, the maximum amount of points for the team and for ourselves. So that helps us in our championship, of course. And the constructors to stay with that battle. Surely we've won this rivalry now against Hamilton. Yes, we have. We have won a rivalry in the weekend that we win a race. I'll check chat. Right. Perfect for... Yes, amazing for the constructors. And thank you, Christian. I'm happy to make that one stop work, to be honest. We've got 3,700 R&D points. Looks like they want us to upgrade reliability. But the thing is, we've not had bad reliability this season. But we are still worse than Aston Martin. And Mercedes and McLaren. And we're drawing with Williams. So I really don't get this game. I probably shouldn't be wishing for a reliability failure, but surely it should happen. If we're this low on the R&D chart. I don't want a reliability upgrade. We'll see where we are in the... Well, we're 4th there. In the chassis, we are 2nd. Aero, I think that we're 1st. Yeah, we are. So I think we'll go for power. as we do kind of need it for this second half of the season. With, of course, tracks like Monza. We've got Austria next. We can't upgrade anything else, apparently. We cannot upgrade the aero. It's tempting. Do it. May as well spend our R&D points while we've got them. But we'll advance to Austria, and then I think we'll end the stream there. We've had a pretty good stream today, compared to the one earlier anyway. That's for certain. Can we upgrade anything else on the aero? Yes, we can. We're going to do it. It improves our car performance at the end of the day. And all of our upgrades actually come through, so I'm happy about that too. A perfect way to end off the stream, I'm not going to lie. Will we be able to upgrade anything else? Yes. But that will come from Britain. So I'm going to talk you through something before I end the stream actually. So we'll go back to last season. If you look under Austria, we DNF'd, right? But that was because of an engine failure. That was our first DNF of the season, which is actually kind of scary because we haven't had a DNF yet this season. So I hope that Austria we don't DNF. But you look down to Gasly, he's DNF'd. Stroll DNF'd too. They both crashed together as teammates. Alonso DNF'd and Schumacher DNF'd. There was quite a few crashes at Austria. I'm not promising anything this time at Austria for the next stream, but prepare yourselves because it could be crazier than Baku. It was definitely last season. There were a lot of crashes. Alonso got a puncture basically and caused another crash, so before he retired from the race. That's just how it went last season. It was crazier than this season's been so far. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream there. I'd like to thank you all, people who are not in the stream, people who are still in the stream, for joining this stream and taking their own time to come and see what's happening on the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join me for the next stream on Monday. I will not be streaming any league races this weekend, since, let's be honest, yesterday, if you were in that stream for the league race, it didn't go very well, did it? Let's be honest. But yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. If not Monday, then probably Tuesday. So Tuesday in it. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thank you once more, and yeah.